Hi there, Chris from Intentional. Today I just wanted to talk about the concept and idea of saying no. It's obviously romanticized advice that you can often see in any, emerging leaders or any of the great 80-20 thinkers talk about the ability to be able to prioritize and to be able to say no to things gives you the power to what you say yes to. I think it's definitely advice that I would always pass on, and it's hold us in incredible stead for our agency. It's definitely why I credit a lot of our success over a sustained period of time, particularly working in a fast moving and changing environment. If you think of how many changes to Google and Facebook, even just from a user, think 12 months ago or 2 years ago, what that felt like using that as a platform for us to be able to not only adapt, but to stay at the forefront of that has been a real testament to our ability to just focus in on one thing. So while there's the angle of it, there's definitely a benefit to it. There's also a reality point to saying no and the temptation to say yes. The most common one we've experienced as an agency has been this concept of search engine optimization, SEO. So particularly being really great at the paid Google side of things, we often very much get the next question, or often the first question is, can you do SEO as well? We don't get it. We think SEO is a completely different beast. I think there's a technical component which is best done by the developer, the builder, and there's a whole category of backlinking and all that other stuff, which I'll reserve my opinion for. But there's a whole lot of things to do with SEO that we just don't do. And so we could have said yes to it and done what I guess a lot of other agencies do, say yes to the work, get on the phone, find a contractor, do the work. If you get enough of the work, hire someone and then pop it on your site. Yep, now we do SEO. And many, many digital agencies have done that. So you've got a lot of developers that are now advertisers, a lot of advertisers that now build websites. You've got community managers who happen to be social media ad experts. It's very much the common way of working in digital is you start in one niche, and sure enough, your clients will ask you to do others. We've really held to doing the opposite, which is great. And as I said, it's the reason I believe we're still going so strong in what we do and why I believe we'll continue to do that. There's also the reality of saying no to SEO, which probably costs us around $500,000 a year. Definitely at least 200, 300, maybe 400,000, but I would definitely say in excess of $500,000 a year. If you think of most SEO retainers are going to be somewhere between 1,500 and 5,000. We at any one stage, are operating. I'd say our average 20 active clients or 20 clients that I would say, yep. If we had SEO, that we would have been able to pitch and win that as a service. If we look at that month on month, it's huge. If I look at that over 5 years, that's massive. And so I guess I suggest this or explain it today to say this balance between, there's obviously the romantic side to say no, because it sounds, we say no to this. It's almost like a popular thing to do. And then there's the reality of when it actually costs you money to do it. And it's a real challenge for us to, when we're doing our forecasting and looking at our growth and saying, wow, there's this, just got to get SEO contracted, and then we can start adding all these services. But that ability to say no, I really hold in a higher value, and that sure, there might be 2 or 3 years of revenue or growth that we can get out of that. But if it's not a service that we actually are experts at and can offer, it means we're now sacrificing, or not sacrificing, but we're putting at risk our core competency. And it's why I believe a lot of digital agencies are here for a short time, and a lot of them make a large explosive growth, and then over time they might dissipate. I really believe in that specialist model. The same reason you go to a butcher to buy meat, the same reason you'd go to a fruit shop to buy fruit and veg, or a farmer's market. You know that yes, meat is available at Coles and Woolworths, but there's not going to be someone there that can have the conversation to guide you. You're not going to be able to find the full detail of that ingredient. So for some people, they just want the ease and availability. They want to be able to buy everything they possibly can at Coles. And then others, you're happy to go that sort of specialist approach. And so if you are a specialist watching this, maybe you are 1 or 2 years into your career or your agency, and you are getting asked by clients all the time for other services. I just want to say, if you are a specialist, hold tight. There's such value in doing that. look, if you're a generalist, you just want to take on as much work as possible, like all power to you, that's, go for it through that model. But if you're a specialist, really want to speak to you and just say, just hold tight to what you're doing right now. So that's it. I'm happy to chat to any other specialist agencies if you're out there, just to hear our experience and story. As always, we're happy to provide any recommendations. If you are looking for an SEO agency, reach out and we can try and put you in contact. But yeah, that's what I wanted to share today, the cost of saying no. Thanks.